Welcome Tech Brothers. In this video, we're going to learn about Delta table in Spark SQL. This notebook provides a complete introduction to the Delta tables in Spark SQL with Azure Synapse. It covers what the Delta tables are, how to create them, and how to perform insert, update, delete, and merge operations. So let's get started. So what is the Delta table? A Delta table is a transactional storage format built on top of Apache Parquet. It's supports ACID, so that's atomicity, consistency, integrity, and durability transactions, schema enforcement, time travel, and efficient upserts such as merge. Delta tables are ideal for big data scenarios where updates and deletes are required. And formats, when we will be creating this, will be sent using Delta. Okay, so we understand that then we have other tables in the demo. In last video I created other different formats for Avro. We created CSV, JSON, and all that. We cannot perform the update and delete on these tables when we use those formats. The only format that helps us with the update and delete is called the Delta, and that's because the transaction logs are preserved or saved as JSON files, and that's help us to keep the log of those transactions. And here is the way we will be creating our Delta table. Very simple, no problem at all. You can simply select Spark SQL here. I don't have to provide actually magic command here. If I want to, I can leave this. So create table if not exist Lake DB demo, that's my database here, and then I said Delta products. So here is the definition, product ID, product name, and price. So 3 columns for it. And when I'm creating the Delta table, I have to say using a Delta. Now I'm going to go ahead and execute this statement. It's going to create our table called the Delta underscore products. Now we are going to insert the data into this table. We say insert into Lake underscore DB underscore demo and Delta products values, and then I say this is my ID, and this is the product name, and then we have a price here, and then comma and provide second row, and that will insert 2 rows into our Delta products table. Now that's good, and simply I'm going to go ahead and actually add one more line of code here where we would like to select the data from this table. So if I will say select star from this table, it's going to read the data from our Delta products table. So here it is, and we can see that we have product ID, product name, and price. So now as a Delta products table is created, I'm going to go ahead and refresh my database here and the tables, and you can see right here we have Delta products table. Now under the hood, I'm going to go back to the folder. So you can go from here as well, where we have linked, and we have a Synapse container, that's our storage, and under the storage you go to the Synapse folder, and then you go to workspace, then you go to your workspace, then warehouse, and then the database, and here is our Delta products folder. If you see right here, these are the Parquet files, and then there is a folder called underscore Delta underscore log. This folder contains the logs in JSON format. So if you take a look, you can preview the data, and it will tells you all the inserts, updates, whatever you make, and it keep increasing those log files here while you insert more data. So that's the format the Delta table have. It has Parquet files, and then it has the underscore Delta underscore log folder for the logs. Now we go back here, and then what we are going to do here, we are going to perform some update in this Delta table. So we are saying update Lake DB demo Delta products, and set price is equal to, okay, I'm going to go actually 100. Okay, and then where ID is equal to 1. If you see right here, for ID price is 999, and I'm changing this to 100. So here you can see that one row is affected, and I can go back here and then run the select query again, and then I will be able to see the data, and we should have price is equal to 100 for ID 1. See right there, this is ID 1, and the price is 100. Great. If I go back to the folder here, I could have actually go from here, and I'm going to refresh. So if I will go one step back, or you can go to the more here and refresh, so whatever works for you. Now you see that we have one more Parquet file created up after the update. If I go to the logs, there should be another file created as well. So this is how it keep track of all those changes. Now let's go back to the script again, And in this case, what we are going to do, we are going to delete the data from this delta table. And here you see that I'm saying delete from my database dot table name, so delta products, and where id is equal to 2. So let's execute this cell. Now it is going to delete this data, and after that we should have only one record left in this table. So one row affected, and if I go back and select the data again by using this cell, it should show me only one record where id is equal to 1, because we have deleted the id 2. Okay, now this is fine. And next what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the merge statement here. Before I use the merge, here is one select query I am using to build my source. So because I don't have another table, then I could use for the source, but so I use these hard-coded values of select, and these two selects are building this values 2 and 3. So you see that this is to monitor and updated and keyboard. So I have only one record in this table. So when merge is going to happen, we are going to see it can perform update, or it can perform inserts and all that. So here is my merge statement. So I'm saying merge into Lake DB demo delta tables as target. Okay, so that's my target, and then I'm saying using these two statements. So this is my input data. So that's will be compared against our target and as source. So I showed you the data already. This is my source data now. I don't have table, otherwise I could have used some data here like select star from tables, staging table or something like that. And on which columns I'm joining? On target.product ID, source.product ID. When matching, then what you do, if these two columns match with target and source, what you do, then match, when match, then update set target.product name is equal to source.product name, target.price is equal to source.price. So if match, then do this. If not match, then insert. In our case, as our table has only one row, it has where product ID is equal to 1. So then our source has two product IDs, so that's not matching, so it's going to insert these two rows. So we can run this merge statement, and then once we run, then we should have 3 records in our table. So I'm going to copy this here, and then what we can do, we can simply see that 2 rows affected, and you can see that number of rows deleted none, number of rows inserted 2, number of updated rows 0. And now we can simply go ahead and say select from this table. I think you got the idea, because there isn't really matching records here. If you would have more matching records on the source and target, then you will see more like updated, deleted, and all those kind of things scenario, depending on your scenarios. But here is the records. We have this one that was the original record left, and then we have 2 records inserted by the merge. Here, if we want to query the delta table, we already have done this one many times. So select star from your table. Okay, so that's it. So delta, if you go back here and now study your delta table directory and the delta products, here you see that every time we were performing those operations, new files were created, and here new JSONs were created as well. So if you click right there on the last one and take a look, it's going to show you. Remember that it was performing some merge statement at the end, and you see that it has those values somewhere right here. Okay, see right there, this one and this one, 3 ID, and then ID 2 should be here somewhere as well. Okay, right here. Okay, that's what it is, the insert. So that's how it keep record of all those new changes such as update or insert or delete or merge. I thank you very much for watching this video. I hope this video is helpful. I will take this script and put in the description so you can use from there and experiment. I will see you guys in the next video.